You push yourself up from the chair, but your legs feel heavier than they used to. After 60, it's not always just aging. Sometimes the cause is sitting right on your breakfast plate. Certain food pairings can block up to 85% of key nutrients your muscles need, quietly draining your strength and your ability to stay independent. In the next few minutes, I'll show you which combinations are stealing your energy and the simple timing changes that can keep you strong for the people who count on you. If you've ever eaten what you thought was a healthy breakfast, only to feel drained, an hour later, the problem may not be your age, it may be how your foods work against each other. In over 25 years working with men and women over 60, I've seen nutrient-rich meals quietly cancel themselves out, leading to low iron, weak muscles, and restless nights. Today we'll cover the 4 most common breakfast mistakes and how a few small changes can protect your energy, your muscle strength, and, most importantly, your ability to keep being the steady hand your family can rely on. 1. Calcium and iron, the nutrient traffic jam. You might think you're starting your day right with a morning yogurt alongside a fortified cereal, or a spinach omelet with a side of cheese. But here's the problem. After 60, your body doesn't process nutrients as efficiently, and when calcium and iron show up at the same time, they fight for the same doorway into your bloodstream. Picture it like 2 heavy trucks trying to merge into a single lane. One will get through, and the other, it's forced to wait. A 2019 study in Current Aging Science found that when calcium-rich foods like milk or cheese are eaten with iron-rich plant foods, think spinach, beans, or fortified cereals, iron absorption drops by as much as 60%. And iron isn't just a number on a lab test. It's what carries oxygen to your muscles. Without enough, you can feel more winded climbing stairs, tire faster doing yard work, or notice your grip strength slipping. Over time, that's not just feeling tired. It's a slow loss of the muscle power that keeps you independent. The fix? Keep calcium and iron apart. If breakfast is your iron meal, save yogurt or milk for the afternoon. Just a 2-hour gap gives iron a clear path, helping keep your blood oxygen steady and your legs strong when you need them. Rosa, 71, thought her morning cereal with milk was perfect, but her iron kept dropping. When she moved her yogurt to the afternoon, she noticed she could walk longer without stopping to catch her breath. Her doctor saw her iron improve in just a few months. And that's only the first breakfast pairing to watch out for, because the next one can block even more of your iron before it ever reaches your blood. 2. Tea, coffee, and the iron lock and key. Problem: if calcium is like a truck blocking the road, tea and coffee are more like a lock on the door. Here's what I mean. The tannins in tea and coffee bind to iron in your food, especially plant-based iron. When that happens, the iron forms a complex your gut simply can't absorb. It's like the iron's right there, knocking on the door, and tannins just turn the key and bolt it shut. Researchers at Harvard found that drinking tea or coffee with an iron-rich meal can block up to 85% of that iron from ever making it into your bloodstream. Now, imagine what that means for your day. Your muscles run on oxygen carried by iron. If you're blocking most of it before breakfast is even over, no wonder you feel your legs heavy halfway through the morning, or that yard work feels twice as hard as it used to. The good news? You don't have to give up your morning brew. Just give it some space. Have your tea or coffee at least an hour before or after an iron-rich meal. And if you want something warm with breakfast, go for herbal teas without tannins. They won't slam the door on your iron. Frank, 68, used to sip green tea with his oatmeal every day. He thought it was the healthiest choice, but he kept feeling wiped out by mid-morning. When he shifted his tea to mid-morning and had water with breakfast instead, his energy stayed steady, and he could finish mowing the lawn without needing to sit down halfway. And if you think 85% blocked iron is bad, wait until you hear what happens when sugar and starch team up in the morning. That's when your energy crash isn't just a dip, it's a free fall. 3. Sugar plus. Starch, the energy bank account, drain. You know that feeling when you start the day with toast and jam, or a sweet muffin with coffee, and you're buzzing with energy for about 20 minutes, then it all vanishes? That's not just getting older. After 60, your body becomes less sensitive to insulin, the hormone that moves sugar out of your blood and into your cells for fuel. When you hit it with a double team of refined carbs and sugar first thing in the morning, your blood sugar spikes hard, and then comes crashing down. It's like making a massive withdrawal from your energy bank account. You get a short burst, but then you're left overdrawn, sluggish, irritable, sometimes even lightheaded. A 2020 study in the Journal of Gerontology, medical science has found that older adults had prolonged blood sugar spikes after high glycemic meals, meaning the crash hits harder and it takes longer to recover. The fix isn't complicated. Swap the white toast and jam for a slow-burning carb like steel-cut oats or whole-grain bread, and pair it with protein or healthy fats like eggs, avocado, or nut butter. These slow down digestion, steady your blood sugar, and keep you fueled all morning. Margaret, 73, used to start every day with jam on white toast. By 10 a.m., she was ready for a nap. Now she has avocado on whole grain toast, and she says she can go from breakfast to lunch without even thinking about food, and without that mid-morning crash. And here's the thing, sugar and starch aren't just about energy crashes. They also feed the wrong kinds of bacteria in your gut, which brings us to the hidden garden in your belly that could be making you more tired than you realize. 4. Gut microbiome, feeding the flowers or the weeds. Think of your gut like a garden. Every bite you take is either feeding the flowers, those beneficial bacteria that keep you healthy, or feeding the weeds, the harmful bacteria that cause trouble. When your breakfast is low in fiber but high in sugar, you're basically dumping fertilizer on the weeds. Over time, those weeds crowd out the flowers, leading to more inflammation, less nutrient absorption, and, you guessed it, less energy. A 2020 review in Aging Research Reviews found that diets low in fiber and high in sugar reduce microbiome diversity and increase inflammatory markers in older adults. That inflammation doesn't just affect digestion. It can make your muscles ache, your joints stiff, and your mind feel foggy. The easiest way to tip the balance: start your breakfast with a fiber-rich food, just a small handful of berries, a tablespoon of chia seeds in your oats, or a sprinkle of ground flax on your yogurt can feed the good bacteria. These flours help lower inflammation, improve digestion, and give you steadier energy. Ellen, 66, had given up on breakfast because it always left her bloated and tired. She started adding chia seeds to her morning smoothie, and within weeks her digestion improved and her energy no longer dipped mid-morning. She says she feels lighter in both her stomach and her step. And here's the kicker. These gut changes don't just affect how you feel today. They can influence how well your body absorbs nutrients for years to come, which means protecting your gut might just be one of the most important steps you take to stay strong and independent. You've just seen how something as small as the wrong breakfast pairing can quietly chip away at your strength. Calcium blocking your iron, tea and coffee locking it out, sugar and starch draining your energy bank, low fiber feeding the weeds in your gut. Breakfast isn't just about filling your stomach. It's about fueling the life you want to keep living. The strength to carry your groceries, the stamina to mow your lawn, the freedom to chase your grandkids without stopping to catch your breath. So, here's my question for you. What's one small breakfast change you can make tomorrow morning to protect your energy? Maybe it's moving your yogurt to the afternoon, swapping white toast for whole grain, adding berries instead of sugar. Write it in the comments, because your idea might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And if you want to keep building strength, mobility, and energy as you age, watch my next video. 5 morning drinks that improve joint health after 60. You'll learn which ones actually help and which to avoid, so every step you take feels lighter. Remember, it's never too late to protect your independence. Start with breakfast, and the rest of the day will follow.